Hi, cat. My fan is really loud. Sorry. Today I'm going to be talking about A Pilgrim's Progress, and why I think that the battle with Apollyon, was necessary for Christian's development, and just in general as God's plan. I think it was a very crucial part of Christian's journey. I think that it was just kind of the culmination of all, and by all I mean the few events that we kind of witnessed, of the events that had also tested his faith in a way, or at least they seemed like they did to me. I think I already said it was necessary, but I think that it showed a lot of development, because in the beginning, he didn't exactly, he had faith, but it was kind of the beginning of his faith, if that makes sense. It hadn't really grown very much, and it definitely hadn't solidified into a, concise, I believe in God. God is working through me, if that makes sense. Because in the beginning, it was more like, holy crap, I'm in the city of destruction, and we're all gonna explode and die. I'm scared. It was more, he had realized his sins, and he had realized, I don't know, just that his dream was real. So it was kind of like, it was the start of his journey, in a sense, yes. So, I think when it started with the Slough of Despond, it showed that he, at first I had just thought, oh my god, he believes, but it was like, and I know Mr. Mott said something along the same lines, but it was his realization of his faith or his sin, same thing, that was weighing him down, in a sense. That was what was dragging him down. That was his burden too in the beginning, which he may or may not still have, I don't know. And I think that, especially whenever Pliable left, I think it showed, when Pliable left, Christian was left there, but then help came along. To me, it felt like, oh, you stuck around, and even though you will go through this hardship, God will lead you through, if that makes sense. So I think that those types of events are what led up to the battle with Apollyon, and that was kind of like a real test of his faith, if that makes sense. Because, you're gonna almost guaranteed to die. But the specific quote that I had looked at, and I did have to search it up because I haven't read the Bible, and I'm not very familiar with the quotes, so if I am wrong in the interpretation of these, I'm sorry. I'm trying. There's a lot of biblical references in this. I can't do it. Oh my god. So this is whenever Apollyon finds an opportunity to attack Christian again after Christian is tired and they've been fighting for half a day, and Apollyon sees the chance to attack Christian at his weakest state. Sorry, I actually like reading it. Christian, after receiving a mortal wound, that's what I should say, says that, nigh, and all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. Him is capitalized. That means it's God. But it's like, through God's love, through us, we are more than conquerors. Or it says 9, but I'm gonna ignore that part. And when I googled it, and to me, it felt like it was kind of repeating what I had said almost, where like, you don't, oh my god, God's faith almost helped him win the battle. I don't know if he didn't win yet, but it's like, even though he may, and that's the quote before it, it says, "Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy, when I fall I shall arise." And it's like, even though he may not falter, even though he may fall, even though he may stumble, even though he may go through this hardship, through God, he will rise again. It's like this thing with his faith where, I don't know how to explain it. Continuing my earlier thought, there was a quote later on that also continued it. It says, and this is after the battle was over, after he won. Christian says, I will here give thanks to him that delivered me out of the mouth of the lion, to him that did help me against Apollyon. And then he goes into a big old speech, not a big old speech, but a little monologue, giving praise and blessing his holy name always. And it's, again, just this idea of God leading the way. Damn it. It's like God helped him through all of these battles, all of these hardships. And I think because of that, and because Christian was able to stick through this life or death battle that could have killed him, I think it was necessary. I can't say it was unnecessary, because it feels like feels like the final challenge, the final test, boss battle, if you will, he had to go through in order to demonstrate his belief in God. And that's just kind of concluded through his thanks to God. His thanks for helping him in his battle against Apollyon, like it says. All of this was on page 65 to 67-ish for reference. So, yes. Now to upload it all.